Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Disco Elysium for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, last time I got a result I didn't like, but thankfully I had to glitch out. The game kind of crashed on me, so I was forced to re-roll all that. Say activated bites the dust. I managed to get the body down, and got a bit of a high five with Kim, and I managed to get some information about some blow from Kuno. Oh yeah, of course I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to make sure to destroy it the first chance I get. Nothing on the front page reads a bell. Strange. Alright, anyways, it's Wednesday, we got some new things to do. First things first, we should finally talk with that union, what was the name of the union guy who's hanging out in the cafe? And then, now we can finally cross the bridge to the lower parts of River Shoal. Oh yeah, we got ourselves a whole bunch of people to talk to here. Just as long as we don't, hopefully we'll be able to find my gun and my badge first before Larnass over there get. Let's see, what's his name again? Let's see here. Oh yeah, Everett Clare. Hopefully we get avoid having to deal with him for a while now. Hey. Let's see. Tell me about the case again.
What do you want to know?
Let's see. Now that I've inspected the case, I want to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so it's a struggle. Oh, so it's just a stupid turf crap.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
And where both parents arguing over custody.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
Good. Somebody who actually, cares about getting shit done.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Let's see. What's so special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
So you basically volunteered to spoil this whole thing.
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
I wonder what that says about me, that I was sent in by the station. Well, let's see. Sent to teach you a lesson in style. I don't know. Only be one. The finest we have. Hero cop sent to perform you. No, definitely not. An apocalypse omen sent by people. Let's see. Supernatural abilities. I only have 3 kills to my name. Don't be scared, but I think I might have supernatural abilities.
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
Let's see. Jumbo. I get these strange shivers for being hungover. Just before, a chill whisked down my back.
Hangovers do give officers superpowers. Many drink only to receive the gift.
What is the gift?
There is no gift. We should move.
Right. I'm gonna leave why I was sent unspecified. Alright, anyways, enough about the competition then. Tell me something else.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Let's see. Why did the 41st send me? Alright, skill check here for logic. Let's see here. I need to help me out with logic. Let's see, minus logic. Alright. Alright, let's see. Why did the 41st send me again? Let's see. +1 for Sorry Cop, Sylvie suicide jokes, and Roy mentioned suicide. I think I might know where this is going, why they sent me.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
But no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, one of my precincts sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up. Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
But it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Goodest of the good cops. Thanks, Kim. I appreciate that. Yeah, thanks for the pep talk there, buddy. Alright, let's see. For my next one, let's see. Either the 15th Endotribe or magnesium-based life form. And yeah, Ace is high, and derealization. There we go. I don't know why that keeps happening. All right. Anyways, thanks for the vote of confidence, Kim. All right. Let's talk to the chef about that special borscht. Let's see. Leo, you said you're friends with Mañana. Is that true? The mention of Mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. Then he falls silent again. What's in that borscht you're making there? The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to want you to speak. Sorry, I don't understand you. Just one word. Sounds quizzical. Then he asks or wants your answer with his brow arched. Yes? The man looks at you, then at the soup. His face brightens up. He picks up a bottle from the shelf. Barzez, need more vodka? More vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turn it up and then ask for some yourself.
No, thank you.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg.
Yeah, no vodka. Got it. The cook gives you a long, disappointed look, then turns the stove off and seems to wait for you to speak. Alright, well, got the whole borscht thing resolved. So yeah, I was spiking it with vodka. Yeah, the special borscht. Alright, let's see, what else? Alright, well, there's there's her again.
Oh, hello. hello, dear. There you are again.
I'd like to hear more about cryptids.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
Ah, see, there you go.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
All right, what's the tiniest cryptid?
Cryobacter catlensis.
Cryobacter kentlysis?
Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
Okay, so bacteria then. What is it, like metachlorians or something?
Bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. Certainly from before recorded history, Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Wait, she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
Or it could have just instantly killed her and spread some magical super virus.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
Let's see. You mean there's an immortal geologist wandering the world right now?
Yes, and she's quite mad too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away.
Sounds familiar.
We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
The gnome of Jeroma. Sounds terrifying. Wait, that doesn't sound too... It's a gnome. What can they do?
Oh, it is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
Oh, that sounds fun. What does cryptic look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of these very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Okay, are there any invisible
What an
cryptids?
interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Alright. What's the point of being an adult if you can't act childish every so often? You're right, Kim. It's childish, but You're right, Kim. It's childish, but I need to know.
Okay, I won't spoil your fun. What is the invisible cryptid?
It's the Col de Mama d'Aqua. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Col de Mama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
Col de Mama d'Aqua can also be translated as a whisper light and low.
A whisper light and low.
Yes, that's another translation. They're both quite lovely, aren't they? Although the low part is a little ironic. The Col de Mama d'Aqua makes, or rather is, such a high-pitched sound that other animals, including humans, can't hear it. It could be everywhere all of the time, and we wouldn't know.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle, that emits sound waves, but there's no evidence to support this theory.
What evidence? Alright, what evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Songbirds.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls. They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Coldamamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
The voice of God being silent. Sounds about right. Go on.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
Name them?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
Why is the Mamadakwa so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
They cancel each other out.
They cancel each other out.
Like I said, they cancel each other out.
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population. After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koltamamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear.
Could it be here? Right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Maybe it's predatory.
What if it's predatory?
It's not. Don't worry. If it were predatory, we would have found it by the damage it inflicts.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if the damage is also invisible?
Okay, you're being a little bit paranoid there, but then again, you're half-light, so... Interesting. What about...
What about what?
Man, I just can't get enough of these cryptids.
I'm glad you like them. But I'm not really one to tell you about all of them. You should ask my husband if you get the chance. He's the real expert.
Alright, well, at least you gave me a good start. Thanks. Alright, interesting little conversation. Alright, let's see what these two are all about here.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
Last couple of days have been rough. Well, looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that does.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm going by here.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. The suit, the sunglasses, the haircut. He's famous. That's how you know his face.
Let's see, there's something strange about this guy. Let's see. Kim? Who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Oh boy. If I had to guess, yeah, they're from my precinct. Alright. Well, there's something strange about this guy. Figure it out. Alright, let's roll.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
Let's see. The 41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Alright, let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. I'm not busy, you're not busy, so let's just play around. Let's see. So, what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
Like partners in crime, or...
No, because in this thought experiment, we are police officers. In a police station. We don't do crimes, we're not crime bros.
Come on, stop it.
Let's see, so, do you have a crime to solve? Oh no! You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Who else is at our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but... police officers.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock.
Okay, I get it.
Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who's the far-out son of Lung? Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Want me to tell me more about him? Or...
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
I can't imagine it anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
Let's see. Are you famous or something?
Not as famous as you, superstar.
Fine.
No, not entirely.
I don't think about the slightest hint of irony.
Not as famous as you, superstar.
Wait, I'm famous?
Oh yes, big time. Who hasn't heard of the far-out son of liver failure?
Hold on, who's the son of liver failure?
Far-out son of liver failure. The super cop who voluntarily enters an alcohol-induced delirium to solve crimes.
The woman has a slight smirk on her face. She's trying to keep a straight face.
Fine.
No, not entirely.
I got some questions for you. I'm a cop. In case you already figured that out.
What? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. A sad sack of shit. Next to someone far more proficient. Now will you answer some questions for me?
No,
Why not?
because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things. Actually, I don't want to hear you say
Come on,
things.
Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I even telling you this? Who are you? Aside from somebody with an obviously bad wig.
I don't know. Why are you? Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hangman
Okay,
again.
why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time. So, do you... I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
Okay, fine, then
You want
goodbye,
something more? Watch out for yourself, loser.
asshole. Maybe...
A woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Let's see. Hold on. You're a patrol officer of the RCM.
Yes, I am.
Let's see. I'm a cop too.
I know.
Here's the real deal.
I'm on a murder investigation. You the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Let's see. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
So, what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He's an asshole.
You're an asshole. You know what? Maybe we're both assholes.
Now you're getting it. You're an asshole, he's an asshole, she's an asshole. We're all assholes in our various little ways.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
You look cute together.
You look like you don't bathe, on principle.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay? Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Is he famous?
What? No. No, he's not. What are you talking about? Actually, never mind. Don't tell me about it. It'll just turn into another...
5-machine pylon.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
Seems like a cool guy.
Well, he's not. He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries. Unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another Of course I'm with him.
Nothing, just
The
wondering.
sooner you figure this hanging out, the sooner everyone can go home.
You're the police, right? Cool. So am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Do that. Wait. Is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
Ah, so it is a wig. Okay.
I'm
What are
just
you
looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are.
A policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Something about the man with sunglasses and you. The energy between you two is making her uncomfortable.
Okay, goodbye. Right, well, we'll figure him out later. Obviously, they're both from the 41st, and I can't remember them in my current state, so...
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
I guess it was kind of weird, yeah.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
I was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
If he's not from the 41st, maybe he's from the 57th.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay. Wait, let's see. Yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere.
God fucking shit.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
I'm going to say no.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
Jean, he said okay. Give it a rest.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter.
Okay, then see you around then. I managed to get some information out of him. Not really, but...
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you Lizzie, Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Tidus Hardie.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face. You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Alright. Easy. Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that.
He said Mr. Everett sent you to law school.
I represent the Union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
Let's see.
I suggest
Even though you caught her off guard.
you are not.
You set the pace and the topic of these conversations here. Establish that.
He said you were in debt to Mr.
I
Clare.
represent the Union and these men.
A very minor.
I suggest
Even though you caught her off.
you are not.
You set the pace and the topic of these
He said you're the
conversations
union
here.
fixer. You fix things.
I am a legal counsel. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
I suggest
Even though you caught her.
you are not.
You set the pace and the topic
He
of
said you're
these
Mr. Everett.
conversations here. Establish that.
He said you're Mr. Everett's do it secure death
He
machine.
said no such thing. This isn't about me.
Calm down, everyone. Let's stay professional.
Dirty tactics, officer.
What if I want to talk to
What
you and not
want is
Titus?
of note. Like I already told you, aggressive. You make your living.
So you were...
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful private.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. No one is emotional here.
Alright, managed to get some experience out of that.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Not yet.
Why are you wasting...
Alright, let's go and talk to Titus. Yeah. Star player of the Anarchy Daves. Didn't anyone tell you?
This is where you say you're a bit.
Detective.
Let's see. Don't say anything yet. Hey, dipshit! You're out of here or something. The boss man's talking to you.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Tidus Hardie.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
Oh god, sounds like some European guy trying to do a southern accent. Ugh.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
Yeah, I'm sure that Liz can I'm sure me and Liz can relate to that.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match. Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man, in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Across at the other table, hobnailed working boots, size 43, gang tattoos, Mesk or Sarah Mauritian, in his late 30s, early 40s, and then standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 46, the big dick, wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips, rugby cap, fingerless gloves, and numerous scars, a little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardie, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
Where?
On his neck. Forget it. It's not important. Let's call this one the musician.
Alright, sure. Musician, okay. And the little guy.
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them's missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardie?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardie boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardie boy. There's 7 of us. And we're all here. For what? You want to be the 8th Hardie boy. We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardie, and it's a Hardie girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardie boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardie Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around. If you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardie sooner or later.
Alright, the man hanging to the back. I'm gonna take off for now. You boys just enjoy yourselves. Let's see, you need to interrogate the men in the Union booth. Find out what they know about the hanging of Montenay. Let's see here. Let's see, which one should I go for here? Magnesium-based life form or the 15th Endo tribe? Alright, let's see here. Magnesium-based life form. Let's see. I don't think about it. Didn't that doctor say...
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardie girl?
I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
He's right, you know. You're very... you're very pretty. She definitely seems to be on edge about that.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused. It's not her. She's not a Hardie girl. Definitely.
Right. Alright, anyways. What was it that doctor said that I need more magnesium? Okay, so we got ourselves some new side objectives here. First, there's dealing with Kuno's Pa. Then there's interrogating, figuring out who has been smuggling drug components.
Was that? Could it be the Col de Mama Dakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
Is it? Is there a ringing?
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched. Right? It's like something tickles your ear.
What's it called? Say
There
first.
it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
Wait, Kim, do you hear a high-pitched noise?
No, I don't hear the Col de Mama Dakwa, and neither do you.
Of course he doesn't. He's deaf.
Let's see. Oh, very still and hope the bird comes perching on your shoulder.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it. No. Too late. It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets. Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
Koldo Mama Dakwa. Let's see here. Let's see, Koldo Mama Dakwa. Let's see. You heard it. The mysterious Koldo Mama Dakwa. You're certain that you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's just say you're hopeful, because it would make you very special to be the only human being who could hear this invisible, incorporeal bird, this animate whisper, this particle of sound. You're going to have to keep listening. Sharpen your ear.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and as you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the...
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's see. Contact me to Station 41's Lazarus.
Her voice is...
Gottlieb, what is it now?
Let's see.
What? You want the real, honest-to-God truth?
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
Let's see, eat magnesium.
And no, I don't want to.
Doc, someone broke my heart.
Look, pal, getting pump and dump is not a disease. People live through it all the time. You should be happy for her.
Wait, pumped and dumped?
That's what the guys say, officer. That some chick pumped you and then dumped you. Threw you away like an empty juice carton.
Do you know who this person was? Have I told you?
You must have me confused for a close personal friend. I am not. I am a medical professional with a constant idiot emergency on my hands.
One needs tending to right now, he thinks, looking around the room. God, these apes.
I didn't, but now I do. How's the drinking going? Great. Have a medal. I have...
Fucking, I'm not dead. It just hurts, okay?
That's because you're hungover. That's the busy kind. It's not life-threatening. With all the damage, what else?
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you, or...
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Alright, station 41st.
10-4, come in. 10-4, sir. Sorry, but I'm under orders to give a negative to request for personal information. Over.
You mean you can't tell me anything about me? But I'm me!
10-4. Orders as your orders. Anything else? Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
This is Precinct 57. Just a sec. Sylvie Malay. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective?
Let's see. Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier, but have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things. No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't the course behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court.
Well, what does this union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Let's see. And tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
What others?
The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Let me get this straight. So you ignore the law in order to save your own hide?
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
The fucking nerves on her. Trying to hide behind weakness. You're a god. An angry but just god.
Well, it's okay. Things happen. Not really your fault.
Yes, I know. It's just...
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. People don't have...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
I know who you are. You're a police officer. Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
You know my uniform too. God, I should really look into that.
Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it. It feels like you haven't worn yours in a long, long time.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with, Officer 57?
In the cabin, you see a set.
What's all this?
A rusting control panel with loose wires. The water lock starts moving.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's see. Magnesium-based light form. Alright, I got just enough spaces here for three more thoughts. White Morning, 15th Endo Tribe, and Col de Mamadakwa.
Everything's still cool here, officer. You keep
You find your...
economical?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Epui Descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Need another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
Alright. I have gardening gloves. Maybe they're enough?
They're better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things, while you will take notes.
We just filled this in, right?
That's right.
Alright, let's see. Open ledger to field autopsy form. Let's see. Begin. Let's see. 1. Assistant.
That's you.
Let's see. HDB. Coroner's case number.
KK57-0803.0815.
Alright, down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
I'm gonna write 42.
He nods.
Race.
Mondial.
fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Let's see. Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex!
Male. Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Alright. 04, 03, 51.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
Let's see. Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
Let's see. Not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dog walkers.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosenkrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Let's see. External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
See? It's happening?
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a triggered mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark. The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the bell so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Alright, hold on a second. Alright, well, we'll just leave it at that for now and then call it a day. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.